Hey guys, and welcome back. So for those of you who've been following this series of workouts, I've had about a week off because we had a week away. I was hoping I'd still be able to film, but actually just chilled out that little bit too much. So we are back, and I am continuing with these HiiT recovery workouts. So after lockdown, for those of you who are wanting to get back into fitness, lose a little bit of weight, but do it safely, led by a physiotherapist. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of warm-up. The last few workouts, or the last one workout, I've added in the warm-up because I want to make sure you guys are prepared for your workouts. So I'm just going to put my microphone here, and that means you can still hear me. So we're just going to start jogging on the spot. Now, it's actually also the first day that I felt like I can actually do any of these workouts because it's been super hot in this heat wave. And those of you who are doing it real time will understand. Just jumping from side to side a little bit here. But it rained, yes, last night. So it is possible to jump around a little bit today. Okay, we're stretching through the hamstrings. Good, sticking one out in front, sticking your bottom out behind. So I like to do this active stretching before the workout, which gets everything going nicely. Good, and then some bum kicks with your hands behind, heels coming up towards your bottom, keeping your tummy nice and strong. Good, just a little warm up because I promised you these sessions are going to be nice and short so you can fit them into your day. Good, so this active quad stretch here, and then we just do some gentle squats, squeezing your glutes, squeezing everything on the way back up, drawing in your tummy, dropping your shoulders down, nice wide with the legs, knees out, toes out, squeezing your glutes. Good. And then a funny one just to loosen off through the back with your hands here as if you're going to punch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, down to the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 1, 2, 4, and down. Good, keep going. 3, 4, and down. And just one more. 3, 4, and down. Then I like to warm up around the feet and the ankles because we don't tend to do enough of that, and there are many foot and ankle problems going on all the time, I find. Good, and then coming up onto your toes nice and fast, warming up the ankles so that they're getting used to that slightly more explosive movement. Good, so I'm assuming that you haven't had a break from HiiT last week and that I can continue where I left off. So we've started to introduce a little bit more jumping. So we're going to continue along that line. So this first exercise, anyone who needs the loo is probably best to go now because it does make you need a wee for some reason. We're going to have the arms out and the legs out. We're going to cross both the arms and the legs and out, and then the other way and out. You try and stay up onto your toes and do it nice and bouncy. If you can put a bit of music on in the background, then that definitely helps. So we have 30 seconds. If you need a bit more of a warm-up, then go ahead and do it now. But I'm about to start. My watch never likes the first one. Arms out, legs out, and off we go. Good. You can step this one if you've been a little bit unsure of the jumping so far, so you can do forwards, back, and then do the other leg. Little bit awkward. Good. Draw in the tummy. I'd like to think that everybody who's with me now is relatively happy doing this jumping. Good. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. So on your back, tuck the chin, open the chest, ribs down, tummy in, legs up, and we're taking both knees out to the side at a time. So we're kind of training that legs out and in, And whilst working through your tummy, just 30 seconds of this, relaxing your breathing. You could do it on the floor, of course. Just control it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming back up. So on the toes. Same exercise again. Legs out, arms out. Off we go. Good. Trying to stay as bouncy as you can. It's a tiny little breeze there. That's very welcome. Good. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Onto the mats. And this would be my preferred exercise now, actually, for this one. Just sort of training arms and legs. So both arms and legs up, and opposite arm and leg out to the side. Drawing in your tummy, tucking your chin. And of course, you can have your legs down like that. It's quite nice. Relaxing your breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Trying to keep the hips level. Good, there's your other option. 3, 2, 1. Good, and come back up. Good work. If ever you're in doubt about an exercise like with this one, there's not a good alternative stepping one. You could literally just do some squats for 30 seconds whilst we're doing these, and then pick up with the next exercise. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. Drawing in that tummy, keeping the arms nice and high. Keep the arms nice and straight. That gives you that long angle. Staying up on your toes. Keeping your knees pointing forwards. My gosh, so much to think about. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay, so that's the first exercise done. Didn't bring any water out with me, so bear with me 1 second while I get some water. Water. Okay, so we're going to introduce an exercise of jumping from side to side. You need an imaginary line that you're going to be jumping over. And we're going to be throwing the arms down and landing. Throw the arms down and land. Now that land and squat can be as low as you like. There'll be some of you that are more advanced than others here. So I am going to encourage you to squat lower, jump higher. But for those of you who are just starting with all of this, just make it nice and simple. Just a nice bounce, land, bounce, land. Knees pointing forwards. Don't drop the knees in when you land. And throw your arms down on the jump. Now this is another one. If you struggle with the throwing the arms down as you jump, and you always want to throw them up, just throw them up. I'm more interested that you're getting these jumps in. So do with your arms whatever you like. Have your hands on your hips if you want to put them out of the way. But those of you who are coordinated, chuck the arms down as you jump. It's just quite a nice alternative motion. Okay, so we have 30 seconds. Start with your knees bent, bottom tucked under, arms out in front of you, and off we go. Throw them down as you jump, landing strong, just getting used to the motion to start with, and then I'll give you some more pointers. As you land, push your knees outwards a little bit. Everybody's tempted to push their knees in when they land, so push the knees sideways, outwards. Good. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. On your backs, and of course when there's any squatting or jumping concerned, it's a shoulder bridge in between. So off we go, tucking under, curling up. Good. My watch is telling me it's very pleased with my activity level today so far. Tucking under, curl up. Good, drawing in your tummy, trying to move the vertebrae one vertebra at a time and push your knees away. I'm not going to lie, my thighs are feeling it already, and I think it's a bit of dehydration and the heat and slight lack of sleep. Good, one last one. Good, come back up. Anyone else struggling to sleep with this heat at the moment? Well done if you're here doing some exercise with me. It's a hard thing to do if you're struggling to sleep and it's so hot, but it's all worth it. So for those of you who are a little bit fitter, I want you to think about sinking down into that squat a little bit more now. So sink down and then jump, keeping those knees pointing forwards. Assume the position, knees bent, arms out in front. So really sink and jump, sink and jump. Good. This is assuming your knees are okay to do so. Stretching your bottom backwards, pushing into it. Keep your tummy strong. That sink really makes a difference to those thighs. 10 seconds to go. Struggling to stay. Last one, well done. But I'm here doing it. Oh my gosh. I would have filmed it earlier, but never seemed to get myself going. Curl up and back down. Pushing your knees away, scooping in your tummy. Whew. Just take it nice and slow, get some nice deep breaths in, getting those quads working, tucking under, keep your abs strong. And push your knees outwards a little bit, trying to train that movement. Last two. And last one. Good, and come back up. Lily, bring it out if you need to. On this last one, like I say, for those of you who are fitter and stronger, sink down and then try and jump high. So try and get that height. Okay, here we go. So we're sinking down low and jumping high. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Down and jump high. Down and jump high. You can do just one of those, so you can land, just try and get some height. Not sinking down low, just getting the height. But if you're feeling really strong, get the low and the height. Low and the height. Good. Be careful. Look after your knees. Good. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Gosh. Okay, well done you guys. We've got one more exercise to go, and I want it to be a lovely whole body exercise. So we need to do a little bit of arms, I think, and a little bit of legs. Okay, so the last exercise is on the floor here, and we're going to be doing a mountain climber. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees down, press up. And this is feeding into the complexity of exercises, so making you have to think about what you're doing, really kind of makes you have to focus on what the body is doing and tightens it up and controls it through that movement, so it has that added level of benefit. So I'm going to demonstrate again. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees down, press up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees down, press up. If you have a bit of a problem with your wrists, this one is difficult. You could go down onto your elbows, or you could be up on a step with your hands, which makes that a little bit easier. So 30 seconds, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees down, press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees down, press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees, press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees, press up. Keep going. One more. Knees, press up. Well done. So we're going to be on our fronts. I'm going to take our microphone out a little bit, and your chin is going to be tucked, your arms down by your sides. Lift the shoulders, lift the hands, and pulse the hands up and down. You can either rest your forehead on the mat, or you can hover it a little bit, but just make sure your chin is tucked the whole time. Bottom under, tummy in, squeeze your glutes, feet on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. So the next repetition of this one. To make it easier, you could just do the press-ups, or you could just do the squats, the squat thrusts, or what are they called? Mountain climbers. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. 1, 3, 4, and of course you can do a full press-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees. Press up, whichever one you want to do. Knees. Press up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your tummy strong. Knees. Press up. One more. Brilliant. Okay, so on to your hands and knees now, because do you know what? It is too hot to be lying on the floor like that. Opposite arm and leg out for 30 seconds like that. Make sure it's opposite arm and leg, and make sure your tummy is strong and you are not arching your back as you do these. So last one there. Well done. Mountain climber, press up, last one. 3, 2, 1, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees, press up. Nice and precise, keeping everything working. Nearly there. Knees. This is about as much as I can manage, I think, today as well with this heat. Good. 2 more. Last one. Lovely. Okay, wonderful. So we are going to stand up to do the last few bits of stretching. Bending one knee. A quad stretch, because we have worked those quads nicely today with those jump squats. And then the other side. Pause for a bit longer and stretch for a bit longer on these exercises if you want to. Good, stretch one heel out in front. And just hop onto some of my stretching videos. It's another thing that you could do. Just type into YouTube Kim Saha stretch and you'll find about 10 of those, I think. Legs out, knees out, push your knees out to the side, stretching that inner thigh. Some of you will feel that a little bit more. Good. Circling around with the hips, just stretching around those hips. Good. And last thing would be the calves. Sticking one foot back there, pushing the heel down to the floor. So it's a bit of a speedy recovery here. So do make sure you do a little bit more stretching. Good. Make sure you like these videos, if you did, of course. Share them with your friends. Make sure you're subscribed. And then when I have another week off, you can be notified when I'm back. Good. And it helps me to grow my channel. So thanks for joining, guys. Well done again. And take care. See you on the next session. Bye.